Yeah, the button. Sorry, we're late. I couldn't find the button. Welcome everybody to
Neither could my ex-girlfriend.
Was that?
I said neither could my ex-girlfriend.
Oh my gosh, Pandatron. That's not that kind of show.
Oh, I'm
This is
just
not that kind of.
well, I'm
Wait,
just
your
trying.
ex-girlfriend couldn't find your penis?
It was an offhanded comment. It was an attempt at a
Oh, it
joke.
was offhanded, all right. It was job handed. It was a job handed
It was
comment.
dominant handed. Yeah.
I hate girls just cannot find the penis.
I have to fake my orgasm every time.
Yeah, dude, they don't know where the penis is.
I have to fake my penis.
They keep stroking my. They keep stroking my. They keep stroking my ass and digging in.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, everybody! Welcome to the show. I'm Robbie Wood. It's been a while, Luby CK. Yeah, I wanted to do a little. I feel like a girl doing I did the Crowder Boys' birthday, and then I came on Dalton's, and I was like, it's my birthday now. This one, and it was really just because there's so many people super chatting to both those shows. I was like, I'm missing out on money. I want to have my own birthday stream if people are going to be super chatting for my birthday. So, but thank you guys for coming on. I'm here with Dalton, Pruitt, and Pandatron.
Yeah.
The Golden Chocobo. Clean shaven?
Yeah, shave. Dollar Shave Club. Got it at Walmart.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You got Dollar Shave Club at Walmart?
Yeah. I'll tell you what.
Did you mention a podcast to the cashier as she was checking
I was the cashier, and I said, Bill Burr!
How much did you get off for that?
Pod Save America.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, what's that, sir?
Flagrant 2, y'all.
Flagrant 2, y'all, yo.
Yo, it's wild, cuz.
Yo, I gotta take a moment, a break for my fucking boy, Harry's Razors. Yo, Harry's the GOAT. Harry's the GOAT.
I'll tell you what, though. I mean, it was a...
Girls are very good at celebrating other people's birthdays, I think. And as a guy with girl brain, I appreciate that.
Yeah, but yeah, it's actually a good shave. I mean, I was surprised at it.
I was polling Pandatron, so I decided to spend my oh my god, little goblin fellow $10, have some cash, you talented bastard.
Hey, little goblin, shout out little goblin. For sure.
So I decided to spend my birthday weekend with my family because my mom invited me, and I thought that'd be nice, you know. Good. But I'm going to be back in New York on Thursday, and I'm going to do karaoke with friends. And I was wondering, is that gay to have a birthday party after your birthday?
Yeah.
You've been thinking about this for a while. I remember you asked about this on Crowder.
To be honest with you, man, I can't. Like, you're of an age where I can't. I'm done even acknowledging my birthday.
Yes.
You know, that's so you're gay.
Counterpoint. I love doing karaoke, and I like having an excuse.
Yeah,
to, like, bring my friends together.
Fun, but like, yeah, I think like for a guy after a certain age, we just don't even acknowledge. It's just like implicitly understood that we're slowly crawling toward the grave.
Yeah,
and we're getting closer and closer.
My counter argument is everything about my birthday felt very depressing to me this year, and the only thing that's fun about it is like having a party and having fun.
You deserve a celebration on your own terms, but I was just saying, like, you know, what are you expecting, like a cupcake or something like that? Like,
no. I just wanted to have.
I'm just saying, like, hey, cake, you fairy.
I already got some cake. It wasn't for my birthday. It was for my. It was for someone's graduation party, but I did have cake yesterday.
Oh, you want to go to the mall and go to Great American Cookie and get a cookie cake? Does that sound good?
Auntie Annie? Yeah, definitely.
You know what? I will do that. I do like eating a little unhealthy because I'm like, it's my birthday. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just like, I was just wallowing in sadness about my birthday for like weeks. But this is like the fun part. You get to like celebrate it, and you know, I do feel like it's very girly to be like. I'm not saying it's my birthday week, but like having a party like 4 days later is a little I don't know. You know what it is? It's putting yourself it's putting yourself out there, which is like already hard, and then you're like a middle-aged man throwing a party for yourself. So it's like too thick because you know it is putting yourself out there to like throw a party for yourself, you know.
Well,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
you have to invite the people you have faith that are actually going to show up and stuff like that.
Yeah, and when people say
when they show up, are going to have a great time, So,
dude, I accidentally invited a girl. I didn't even invite her, and she can't go and didn't do it a reason. I was like, damn, now I feel rejected for no reason. I didn't want to invite this bitch. She's just already like.
Well, I just don't. I just don't know. It seems like, why can't you just be like, hey guys, you want to go hang out karaoke? I just don't understand what's the birthday part of it. So like,
it's my birthday.
You're organizing an event to celebrate your birthday.
Because I don't organize events. I know reason to.
Right, I understand. I don't think it's gay or anything like that. I just think it's, I don't know. I would have just wanted to hang out with friends and be like, hey, let's get a karaoke together. I don't really see the birthday component. Okay, well, I'm not.
All right, so fuck me then. I guess I should have thrown this party.
I hope you have a great time. That sounds fun, dude. I would crash that if I was in the area, bro, for sure.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'm not gonna like put up balloons or anything.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's the birthday component of it at all?
It's just the title of the event, and then like if people want to buy me drinks, they can buy me drinks. That's it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It's kind of like right now, you're kind of just sweeping up what you can get. Okay, I smell what you're stepping in, big dog. Okay, I feel you knocking, daddy. All right.
Yeah, and also like I feel like people don't come out just to like. People won't come out just to a birthday party or just to do karaoke, but they'll come out for a karaoke birthday. You know what I mean? If it's both things.
No, I think that's more opportunistic than gay. So, I'm not. So I wouldn't. Yeah. Because you've been thinking about this for a while. You brought this up a while ago. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm neurotic, and I don't know. I guess it's like because I think it's just. I don't know. I am just like gay. So Dalton, what's going on?
I just woke up from nightmares.
About what?
Man, dude. I got off work and I took a nap, and I've just been having like turbulent nightmares for the last several hours.
Jesus.
Yeah, and it just felt like it was an eternity in there.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I had the dream. I had the dream that I died, and I was like,
whoa.
I wasn't sure where I was. I knew I was dead, but I was like, why does this suck? This can't be heaven. But everybody kept telling me it was heaven. But I said, I'm not enjoying any of this. I was like, is it just going to be these four walls for eternity?
That sounds like purgatory.
It felt like eternity in there. And then I woke up and I came and did this.
Does this feel like that also?
No, it was a relief to finally like wake up out of that and come to this, because I was like, it was like I was like lost in this maze, and then there were these entities that just kept assuring me that everything would be okay, but nothing felt okay. And I said, and I was like, it's just going to be this for like infinity? It's like this constant feeling of panic and uncertainty and terror, but then these malevolent tricksters trying to reassure me that everything is actually okay, which kind of like makes it worse. I feel lost. I don't know where I am, and there's nothing to eat. And
that's
and then I
crazy.
woke up. I don't want to just like sit here and describe a dream to everybody.
No. But first of all, I've never died in a dream before. That's terrifying.
It wasn't that I died. I was already dead.
Oh, it was a Bruce Almighty. It was a Bruce Almighty situation.
Something like It was just like.
Wait, was Bruce Almighty dead? No, he wasn't. He was just God.
You're thinking of Lost, maybe.
No, I'm thinking. What's the movie where he's like on
Evan Almighty? No.
Maybe it's Evan. Fuck.
What dreams may come.
Oh yeah.
Well, check it out. You talk about purgatory. I'm trying to think of like how fun Fergatory would be.
Fergatory. Aesop Fergatory.
No, I was talking about Fergie, but
Okay.
Yeah,
how about Aaron?
We can have both of them there.
How about Aaron Burgatory? And he's like, "What do you do over here? What'd you do? You just watch someone die? Didn't help him?
Welcome to my base. Are you an Indian?
What'd you do? Were you like
in the bathroom?
Yeah. What are you, gay? But you didn't practice it or something?
Palestine isn't real.
Daryl 401 $30. Wow,
that's beautiful.
Wow, Use this to help for colorful TV cartoon shoes. Happy birthday. Thank you. I'm paid. I actually have just the fucking shoes for you. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, you know, okay. Dalton, I'm really digging the Dr. Robotnik Eggman type situation you got going on with the glasses. It really suits you. I know you clean shave. You know, I think some facial hair will tie it together just like it was. Man, you're killing that shit.
Oh, the beard was dry. The little scraggly hairs I grow was driving me nuts.
I feel that.
I grow like a really coarse, like pubic facial hair.
Oh, you've been playing golf?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because Happy Gilmore 2 is coming out. So
I was watching Happy Gilmore 1 with the family earlier, and folks, what a treat that is. Show me the 1099s. Show me the 1099s. Thank you. All right, I'm showing that. Here's the shoes.
I just need to lose weight. Like I'm starting to look like the that one vampire in Blade.
Dude, you're looking more and more like an icon every day. You're solidifying the
I want the Air Jordan 7 hair Jordans are great. Now, are you familiar with the hair Jordans?
Oh, the Bugs Bunny?
Yeah, Bugs Bunny. So pre-Space Jam. Have I showed you guys this?
Now, was he called Bugs Bunny because he was a rabbit with AIDS? He had bugs?
No, but Elmer Fudd was a bug. Elmer Fudd was a bug chaser.
Be very quiet.
So this was pre-Space Jam. This was a Super Bowl commercial.
Okay.
What's all the racket? What's up? Jock. I was only kidding.
I remember this.
Gruesome, ain't it? Of course you know this means war. Air Jordan and Air Jordan.
What'd you expect? Elmer Fudd?
Nice shot.
Nice shot.
This floors them every time. Yoo-hoos! Nice shorts. This could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
That's all, folks.
Well, that's my line.
So yeah, those are the cartoon shoes that I want.
It is like really remarkable how completely like black hole. Not, I don't mean to say that because he's black.
Don't call Michael Jordan that. He's a national treasure.
But just a black hole of personality and charisma. He is. He brings nothing to the camera. Like when just delivering that one line. That's all, folks.
But hey, he's. I like when he's being sincere. He's trying to drive a point home. He's pretty articulate, man. I like.
Yeah,
he's dropped some gems in some of his interviews for sure.
And honestly, oh yeah, The Last Dance he's great in. And like LeBron is like a technically better actor in Space Jam 2, like by a lot, I would say. But Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan. I'm sorry, it's fucking Michael Jordan. Come on,
ain't he about to be on ESPN?
Yeah, but in like pre-recorded segments, like there's no way they would let Michael Jordan just go on live. He would just get drunk and like start swearing and just start being
I didn't know he was that sloppy. I didn't know he was that sloppy.
He is just constant.
In his eyes that he is like dying from alcohol.
Yeah, in The Last Dance, his eyes are like yellow. It was like very
very jaundicey. Yeah,
he's got the jaundiced eyes of many African alcoholics I've met over the years.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
And I took that personally. The Last Dance was so good. But Pandatron, do black people drink alcohol less than white people?
Don't ask me. According to everybody over here, I'm not even black, so it doesn't even matter. Don't even ask me. Do black people do what?
Do black people drink? Do white people or do white people or black? Do white people or black people drink? Do black people drink less alcohol than white people? I feel like
I don't know. I think that just comes down to like a poor, depressed thing. I don't think that I don't know. It's hard to say, but I mean. it's made way more available for like poor black people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I do know that NBA players drink a lot, but I think athletes just drink a lot because like your body metabolizes alcohol really quickly if you're in really good shape, so you like don't get hungover.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
I think substance abuse is pretty universal amongst humans in general, really. Yeah. But you know, some of their biology handles it better than others, as we know, like they say with Asians and stuff like that. And
I've heard Eastern Europeans are Russians are like number one with alcohol consumption.
Native Americans are shit with it, you know. So
it may just be anecdotal, but I knew a guy. I had a friend from Uganda, or no. Where were the child soldiers? Was it Uganda?
Wakanda?
Yeah. I knew a guy from Wakanda. And I had a friend from Eritrea.
What was his name, bro? He can't. I mean, wait, how many apostrophes did his name have?
I don't know what his actual like African name was. His name was James. He went by James.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking about from Wakanda. My bad. Okay. To reality. Snap back to reality. Oop, there goes gravity.
Oops, there goes gravity.
Yeah, I don't know. He went by James. I knew he was a comedian. He was an open micer in Dallas, and he drove a taxi. And he said he was like a child, so he was like one of the Lost Boys, like one of those boys in like sandals that carried an AK-47. And yeah, he didn't know how old he was. He was like, he's like, I think I'm in my 40s, but I don't know. And then
crazy.
And then I had a friend who was his parents were from Eritrea.
Were they retarded?
Don't, Robbie, please don't besmirch the proud people of Eritrea.
I'm so sorry. I don't even know.
But Eritrea. Both of these guys,
Raphael, I agree. I actually have this question. Are we talking about Coney 2012?
Yeah, I was friends with Coney.
But wait, Coney. did we catch Coney?
We got him. Yeah, but anyway, both of these guys, these were African guys, not like what we got here. These were Africans,
like Elon Musk.
Yeah, like Elon. These guys were like such degenerate alcoholics. They had Michael Jordan eyes. He's got Michael Jordan eyes.
Yeah.
And yeah,
either like very pink or very yellow. Yeah, pinkish and yellow.
Yellow eyes, dude.
Wait, here, you know how you describe Michael Jordan's face? Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
There you go.
You know I like to drink. I kind of like that though. I like that he's an alcoholic. You know, he has everything. Like
yeah.
And it's crazy to have like your name be the most popular like an article of clothing. Like imagine if like the most popular shirt ever was named Dalton.
Well,
it was after you.
I wouldn't call him humble. But he's definitely self-aware to where he acknowledges that like I don't know that like he has a way different public experience than like the majority of humans. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it is kind of cool. He's one of the rare celebrities who kind of got the fuck out of the way. Like, he kind of like got out. He knew he can only make it worse, so he just like kind of just keeps to himself for the most part.
He wouldn't. Okay, so he wasn't y'all from Uganda, Sudan. That's where they had the.
Sudan Wicks.
Sudan, yeah, that's who it was. It was Sudan Wicks. Yeah, he was one of them.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, he was this guy. He was one of them Sudanese Lost Boys.
Look at these.
Sudanese, yeah. And so he was like
Sudanese.
Robbie just hit a combo. Robbie just hit a 3-piece combo.
Thank you. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah, he was one of these kids who grew up wearing the losing football team's Super Bowl shirts, and they gave him an AK-47.
He's gonna be wearing Yeah.
Yeah, and then at some point he moved to the United States. He immigrated, and Lord will and Trump will round him up and send him back there. With Palantir technology, we'll get him.
All hail Palantir! Greenland is within our grasp, baby.
Emperor Palantir.
No, he was a cool dude. He was like a really nice guy. I mean, he was probably unsuited for the job of taxi cab driver, considering how drunk he was all the time. He was really nice. He was pretty funny.
I would say that's the one thing that probably unsuited for the job. That's like the one thing I'd wanted. The one qualification I'd want besides knowing how to drive is not being drunk all the time.
Yeah, he went by James. I think his like Wakandan name was Theop.
Oh, his name was James. Wait, his name was Baba Booey?
His name was Baba Booey.
My name is James, and this is Silent Bob. Did you see Matt Maron made a guy with that accent say, "Why are you gay?" in Fight Club? It was pretty funny.
No, that's awesome.
Hold on, let me pull that up. Shout out Comedy Fight Club.
Shout out Comedy Fight Club.
Cat2 was on this one.
Nice. Tell her I said so.
So, you guys horny lately?
Dude, so
thanks for asking.
Oh yeah, very much, very horny.
Hold on.
Very lonely.
Here we go.
It looks like the third Mario brother that the other two molested.
Fatu, I don't know if you identify as any kind of queer, but on behalf of the community, please don't.
Who do you think won this fight? Great funny jokes. I enjoyed them. Can you please say why are you gay? Oh.
Oh damn!
That was good.
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
So you are gay.
Funny. Why are you gay?
They eat the poo poo.
Oh yeah. Damn, this is a nice little fun little chill session.
Yeah, dude. I love chilling. I love being cool.
Yeah,
well, I want to remind everybody that the main reason Robbie made this live tonight is so that he can scoop up some birthday wishes in the super chat. So go on ahead and throw it through if you got it.
People kept giving Dalton money for my birthday.
Yeah,
if I wanted
I made hella bank on your birthday.
I wanted a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Think about the last year. Think about all the laughs that Robbie brought to you just in this one broadcast so far. Come the fuck on. Give it
also
up for the boy.
Also, I wanted to have sex with that girl on the stream last night, and I was like, maybe if I do mine, a girl will appear I can have sex with.
Robbie, you would have sex with a warm cantaloupe.
That's not true.
I'm just wondering.
She was an interesting person to talk to because she's like in the.
Who was she?
She's somebody Dave knows who she does these like. She's in the business of psilocybin mushrooms. Like she's partnered with Mike Tyson, and they sell a product called Mycadelics. Yeah, baby.
Ovi, hey.
Yeah, baby.
And it was funny because she's in the business of doing this. I asked her.
Robbie Sirkez says, "Can I have Cat2's phone number?" Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. I'll give it
yeah,
to you.
Actually, Dalton would probably. Why not?
I asked her. I was like, "So you're like probably, interested in, invested in like the therapeutic, like the medicinal qualities of it?" And she was like, No, I just like getting high, and so I started a business.
I mean, good for her.
Yeah.
Also, like, of all the people who are like, if you're gonna do like an expand your mind thing, Mike Tyson is not the best person to like partner. Like the guy who obviously has CTE, like can't talk.
Well, apparently it helped him.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
I really feel it's a bad idea to rape people.
Yeah, the box looked cool. It was like a bunch of trippy, like Spencer's Gift looking shit, but then just Mike Tyson on the front of the box.
Right.
Yeah,
so they should call it Mike Tyson's Munch Out.
Well, that's when he eats pussy.
Talk about boxing, right? Boxing.
Yeah. Oh, very nice.
That's why you're the Pandatron.
Boxing.
So everyone's mad about Hunter Schafer fake getting cast in Zelda.
Yeah, nobody announced Nintendo. We don't even know if this movie's even getting made. Like we don't know what.
We're getting mad over the fake casting of a movie now. Like that's
we're getting mad over like people on like fans of her in Zelda being like, I think it'd be cool if they casted her. Which is
stupid. That like you shouldn't cast someone just because they look like a character. Like that's stupid. That's baby brain.
Yeah, but
then everyone was like, people got like fucking fired up about Hunter Schafer.
Yeah, but maybe on the flip side of that, there's got to be a happy medium because they probably shouldn't.
Oh, yeah.
They probably should have found somebody else to play that one girl in that Last of Us show. You also can't cast someone just because they're a good actor, but they look like they have fetal alcohol syndrome.
Well,
her mom definitely drank, bro. Definitely.
Yeah.
Token Tony for $2 says, "Did you try my sad Knicks fan strategy, Robbie?" Oh no, I'm not in New York right now.
Oh fuck yeah! Shout out.
Fucked up. Token Tony said that after the Knicks lose, I should go around to the bars and try to pick up sad Knicks girls.
Just shouldn't adapt video games in this shit. It doesn't work.
Sometimes
I like that. I like that. Like when the games came out, the second one came out, and I was like, "This is fucking gay," and I miss Joel. And then everyone's like, "Oh, fucking incel gamers! You don't realize how like clever and what we're trying to say here." And then the show came out, and then regular people were like, "This is gay. I miss Joel. What is this?" It's like, I don't know why they did that. Why didn't they just like keep Joel?
Well, I think I was actually just talking about this recently. I think what it is just like to demonstrate the impermanence of this world, like how things could change.
Right.
Where this character that you went all this way with is done, and we're still left in this world, and this is the nature of this world in which.
Right. I feel like it's a clever idea. Like I kind of like the idea that they're doing, but it's like they had an idea and like worked backwards. Instead of
I'm not defending it. I actually haven't played any of the games or even watched the show.
The game's suck. The game's boring. I hate stealth. Are overplayed. The one cool thing was like the characters were kind of fun, and then they do this like rug pull in the second game where they kill off Joel at the very beginning. But did you see that I'm going to be a father scene?
You are?
No.
No.
But the girl said that.
Yeah.
That's right.
With the head, the girl with the forehead, yeah.
How do you know for sure that you're... Oh, I started wondering after.
First of all, I only watched like the first 3 or 4 episodes of The Last of Us. I'm like shocked that this is what the show is now. I was like, what happened to like Nick Offerman in the woods or what? It's like,
well, now we got the girl version of that.
But this just feels like less. This feels, I don't know, maybe just because
every fucking zombie show does
I've seen
this.
fucked up shit before without barfing.
About zombies, but there's
first of all,
imagine having a girlfriend in the wasteland. Imagine, and it's like.
First of all, Dalton, you look fantastic here.
Thank you.
Yeah, that boy, he was drinking a lot of water. He was moving around.
Dude, Dalton, this is your fighting shape. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back down to that.
Yeah, that's the good ending is when he looks like that. By the end of that,
she does look like me. It's like, come on.
But
oh, come on, y'all.
Not a bad look
come on.
for you.
No, I'm not. It's
now. Now, I knew this guy named Joel, and he said that I was full of a cure. And I said, well, like Robert Smith. I've seen them before. And I don't know. He dragged me along. Turns out I'm gay.
She looked like she about to tell on somebody.
I feel like they did a better job at like pretending to be a good show in the first season. And then you get like this dialogue.
I knew morning sickness was a thing. And I was late, which I've never been regular, but I was very late. And then I found a pregnancy test at the pharmacy, and I peed on it.
I mean, just great dialogue there.
It's like I'm watching Degrassi.
That's how it works.
Yeah, it feels like a CW show.
Yeah.
CW Headley, Dalton.
Yeah.
I don't just randomly piss on stuff. Oh, okay. That's good. Here. 2 lines means pregnant. This seems pretty old.
She can't act for shit.
Which one?
The one on the left. The one on the right, at least, is like kind of like she's like overacting on the right. Like she's like doing she's doing Disney Channel acting on the left.
Yes,
she's
by the way, they could have done all this without dialogue. She could have just said, "How can you be sure?" And then that girl could have just like reached in that bag and handed that to her without saying anything, and it would have been more effective.
No,
what do I know? They make more money than I do.
Yeah. How dare you? Neil Druckmann is a genius. The writer of Crash Bandicoot.
And here. And here's a couple more.
Oh my god, she's like such a bad actor. She's like not reacting to anything. Look at her. She's like, duh. And then she's like mush. It's like, this is how I expect Matt Maron to act in this role.
Probably thinking about the next suit she's gonna buy.
Did you say suit or soup?
Suit.
Okay.
Like because she wears suits on the red carpet.
Right. Wow, I'm gonna finger myself with all of these.
So we're having a baby.
Oh my god, that's who is this bitch? Why can't who made her famous? Why is she famous?
Who is this bitch?
So we're having a baby.
I mean, we and also, I guess, Jesse here. It was Jesse, right?
Dude, we're having a fucking baby, dude. Wait.
It's gonna be fucking sick, bro.
So we're all having a baby. Holy shit. I'm gonna be a dad.
How'd she get pregnant?
Yeah.
I gotta be a dad.
How'd she get pregnant?
I'm gonna be a dad. That's gay. Yeah, so I don't get it. Like, what is she like non-binary in the show or
Because
something?
she had raw sex.
I think she's non-binary in real life. She's a girl.
Man
in this game.
ejaculated inside of her.
So Hale says, The Last of Us is a 10 out of 10. Last of Us Part 2 is a 9.5 out of 10. I'll take your word for it. I just don't like the clips I've seen. I'm just like, this is like a totally different show. And it also seems like they replaced all the writers with bad writers.
Yeah, the only good video game adaptation is Sonic the Hedgehog.
Honestly, Sonic the Hedgehog 1 is a very good video game adaptation.
So all three of those movies, but just because you get in each one, you get about 20 minutes of Jim Carrey that justifies sitting through the rest of the movie.
That is so fucking true.
Okay,
well,
guys.
First one,
sorry, go ahead.
The first one does have a pretty funny dynamic with Dave, you know, and it has like an Alvin and the Chipmunks kind of.
I love James Marsden. I'm always happy to see Marsden.
But then once Tails and Knuckles come in, Marsden gets completely who I believe is the audience surrogate.
There's more Marsden in part 3. You do get some good Marsden scenes.
Okay.
In Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Oh, I also think The Rock's Doom is another good video game adaptation.
Yeah, with Carl Urban.
The Rock's. I like calling it The Rock's Doom. Like it's like his. You know what else is a good one? Is Detective
Dwayne Johnson's Doom.
Dwayne. Liaison Al Gaib. Do you guys like Doom or Dune more?
Well, that's a good question, man.
I don't have enough experience with Dune, so probably by default I would have to say Doom.
To be honest, probably Doom.
But
yeah, Doom is more. I understand the plot of Doom, so that's 1 point for Doom.
Honestly, yeah. Ever since that there's a great YouTube video that breaks down the Doom 2 mod, My House. That's actually one of the most riveting stories I've ever seen. I don't know what it's like. I guess it's a video essay, but some guy had was schizophrenic or had a psychotic break and did it like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Made a Doom 2 mod that's like the book House of Leaves.
Ooh, so that sounds great.
Yeah, dude. It was like I clicked.
It's like a complete game that is a mod of Doom.
He does things that even the creator of Doom, John Romero, like when they designed the game, couldn't do with the technology. So there's a video of John Romero playing it where he goes, "Huh, I don't know how he did this."
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. It's like John Carpenter, like watching. I don't know. I can't. My analogy isn't quite loading. Of course the best. There's a great video game adaptation. It just came out. Chicken Jackie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I like the Bob Hoskins Leguizamo Mario.
I hate that shit, bro.
I like the new Mario. I like the new Mario actually. It made me cry. I actually cried. It was
better than the original. It was. Yeah, we know you cried.
I cried.
They loved each other at the end.
They loved each other. They supported each other.
That is nice.
It was also like right after my breakup. It like made me. I went to like 3 movies in theaters and cried in all of them. It was Blackberry, the Mario Brothers movie, and I forgot the third one.
I kind of like that first.
I teared up at Coco. At the end of Coco.
Those movies are tearjerker.
Yeah.
Those movies
I feel like they're scientifically engineered to like get the right facial components that make you react. Your brain reacts to.
I'm glad I'm glad they pulled back on it because they were like going a little too hard with like
Tragedy.
fucking like after Toy Story 3, they're like, let's just keep doing that. Ooh, because then there was Up, and that made me cry too. And then Inside Out made me cry. I was
I think
Up
was.
I was like, why am I going to these fucking movies? This is just sad. I want. Also, I'm an adult. What am I even doing here?
Incredibles 2.
I didn't even see that. I can't
remember.
Oh my god, that reminds me.
It was good.
Oh yeah. Which reminds me, Jason Tatum got the best movie tattoo I've ever seen. 1 second.
So if Jim Carrey came, sorry, go ahead. My bad.
No, you go ahead.
If Jim Carrey came back, would you guys want him to do a retread of a character or do an original character? Like comedy. I'm speaking comedy, of course.
I think he's acting full time again.
Sohail says Pandatron got a real life roster. Do you know this guy, Pandatron?
Yeah, he's a friend of mine, bro. Just ignore him. Accept his money. He's a good guy, but just ignore it.
Thank you. I love this guy. He looks cool. Jason Tatum's truly deranged movie tattoo. Life is my favorite movie of all time, with characters from my other favorite movies: John Q, Hitch, Cindy Dean, and Dash. His favorite movies are Hitch. Like he got a Hitch tattoo.
That's awesome, dude.
And John Q and the Incredibles guy.
Wow.
Yeah. Shout out Jason Tatum.
Life is a good movie.
It is.
I was gonna say, like, he didn't have the Eddie Murphy on there at all.
Yeah, the tattoo is incomprehensible, but I respect it.
No, he means life as a thing. As a
yeah.
Like my life a movie.
Oh wow.
Oh, I thought he was a big fan of the board game.
No. Was there a movie called Life starring Eddie Murphy?
Yes, it's really good.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy
and Martin Lawrence. Yeah.
Martin Lawrence. Yeah, and they get life in prison, but it's back.
Wow, I've never heard of this.
It's a black cult. It's a black cult classic.
Music by R. Kelly and Wyclef Jean.
It's a certified hood classic.
I think Wyclef Jean still follows me on Twitter.
I can't believe you've never seen that, right?
It's a good
really
movie,
funny.
bro. It will actually make you laugh. Yeah,
folks. Wyclef Jean still follows me on Twitter. When Twitter was first starting, I said Wyclef Jean and who did you do that song with? Shakira. I said they're the Lennon McCartney of our generation, and he read it and followed me. I think he thought I was being serious. Damn. So is life worth watching? I'm always down.
I watched it a lot as a kid, and I always thought it was funny.
There's a lot of quotable movies. Yeah,
Bernie Mac is really funny in it.
I love a good Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence. Yep.
Yeah.
I love a good Martin Lawrence too. There's not a lot of them. Blue Streak is one of my favorite movies of all time, though.
That's a good one. That's funny. Dude, I always think about when he shook that dude's hand who was like digging in his nuts and shit. Like, anyways, never mind.
My favorite part of Blue Streak is when he shows up to the girl. Like, they do the scene where the romantic subplot is supposed to start, and he has like the flowers. He's like, "Take me back," and she just shuts the door in his face, and you just never hear from that character ever again in the rest of the movie. That really tickled me as a kid.
It's like, yeah,
it was subversive.
Normally, I don't care to be tickled.
You know what?
I'm laughing because it's a reflex. It's not because I'm actually having a good time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually hate being tickled.
I hate it.
Do you like being tickled, Pandatron?
I think you guys need to break the seal because after a while you'd be like, "Oh wow, they love me." I feel overwhelmed. They're really spending some time on me.
I don't like it. It's very uncomfortable, and I don't like the fact that it makes me laugh because I'm laughing
because it makes you seem like you like it, but it's like, no, stop this hell. I want this to stop immediately.
I would probably try to overpower someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, it's very much like when they're like, "Hey, I know she, during rape, it's like, but she was orgasming though." You know, it's like
pussy was wet. She wanted.
I know exactly what it's like to go through rape now.
Because I've been tickled.
Because I've been tickled.
And I didn't want it. Yeah, definitely.
By the way, rest in peace inside the NBA. They did their last episode last night on TNT. I guess they're coming back, but I think ESPN might ruin it. So let's all relive this classic moment.
I hope you enjoyed the NBA playoffs on TNT, and I hope you have enjoyed my T-Mobile Fave 5 list. I'm a dumbass.
He did a Ron Burgundy.
Bro, yeah, I was cracking up at that clip of him when Shaq ate the damn hot chip.
Oh yeah, that one's
like,
so good.
He's like probably all that olive oil you was eating.
Oh yeah, he had to run up the bat. He had to take a shit. And then yeah, hold on one sec. What the hell? Go.
The other thing about Kawhi is, you all right, big fella? Yeah.
Go ahead. Keep talking, Jeff. Yeah, we're on TV. I know what we're doing. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's that olive oil you've been drinking.
I know. Hey, take some matches with you.
Wait, so yo, what is going on? Why are we drinking? Why are we drinking olive oil?
Well, first of all,
What was going on?
I was drinking a lot of water that day.
Okay. Oh, I see.
So I know I had the number 2 run, but it was really a number 1.
Okay, it's a number
He's
one.
lying.
Yeah,
lying.
number 1 run.
Yeah.
So let's just get that out the way.
Okay, perfect.
I'm drinking olive oil because I want to be sexy. So olive oil.
You don't need olive oil to be sexy. You're Shaquille O'Neal.
Well,
Come
that's
on,
what it
bud.
said on Instagram. So if you drink olive oil for 14 days, it clears stuff out, get you a flat stomach. So I was trying it.
Oh my God! So you drinking olive?
You know what? I just made a mistake. I lied to
Robbie,
you.
we can see your DMs.
It wasn't a number 1 run. It was a number 2 run. I had to go back.
Shaq had to take a shit, and he lied about it.
Yeah, he's lying.
Oh man, come on, man. Someone in the chat just said something.
So yeah, it looks like the Cenobite butterball.
Oh come on, man.
Yeah, you're like if the Cenobite was a Cinnabon.
I do look like him.
It's from the Order of the Gash.
That dude, that's crazy that they did that. You got Richard Kahn saying things he don't even know what he's saying.
Yeah, it's just much like Barkley just reading off the prompter.
You got Richard Kahn saying nonsense, which is funny.
You guys watched Red Bar's 4-hour Joe List expose?
No, I did
I had it on. Yeah, I had
4 hours of Joe List.
I think I fell asleep in the middle of it, but I had it on. Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so good. But yeah, he didn't spend that much time on Tony on Club Random. That was like pure Red Bar fodder. Hello, Mada.
He
Hello,
don't seem like he like to go for the easy things. He don't like to go for the things that everybody asked him to do. You know what I mean? Sometimes he has to, but you know.
Should we Red Bar Tony and Bill Maher?
It's up to you, dude. Man. You're running the show, dude.
Or should we corn fed bar it and watch Red Bar react?
Red Bar, yeah.
Okay, let's do an impromptu corn fed bar.
This beef jerky I've been eating is peppered. It's giving me heartburn.
They look very fitted. He's got the Austin belt buckle over the military fatigues into a tucked in, I'm not sure yet.
I bet it's an Under Armour.
Under Armour. And then above that, of course, is this big Free Palestine jacket that you can't miss from space.
So, Dalton, do you have any commentary on that?
What is it? So wait, what? He's just like
he's making fun of his outfit,
judging the drip.
Yeah, I think so.
Vance, badass. I mean, this guy's talking like it's a week before the election, and we're all still in that mindset. He doesn't know anything that's happened since. He thinks Elon Musk, total badass. America, most of them are really excited about everything that's happening. JD Vance.
All right.
Let me say his point, because they be banking the fuck out of episodes. Tony could have said that shit hellas ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a good point. It's the problem with Red Bar is he doesn't always have the best faith arguments.
Yes, it's
really. Is that what you gathered?
Sometimes I feel like he won't give.
I didn't really pick up on that.
Now and then I feel like he's not quite giving everyone the benefit of the doubt.
Well, damn, I got to rethink of how. Wow, that's crazy.
What do you think about Red Bar's fit, Pandatron? Because you're very well dressed. What do you think of that fit? I think it's I think Red Bar's clothes,
I'm not
I think this is like a little too busy, I think.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
like
I think
all the
after
colors.
a certain age,
Many
drop
colors.
the graphic tees, drop the logos.
Okay, I like graphic tees. I just
know
think there's
about
too
that.
much. I think there's
be
just too much going
tasteful.
on.
Yeah, I don't like
It's
a busy outfit. Yeah.
Yeah, I think one thing should be busy. Like,
If you're over the age of 30, the only shirts you should wear should be a picture of Brian Griffin, and it says sarcasm is another service I offer.
right, or I pause my game to be here.
Yeah.
Or fuck you, you fucking fuck. That's another good one.
Yeah.
Or Daddy's Little Meatball. That's another good one. You know, anything in Little Italy. You
Yeah.
should go ahead and wear that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, you don't need this like super colorful necklace if you have this like really colorful Twin Peaks shirt.
Oh, I fuck with it. I like his accessories, but I don't like that necklace in particular. I think what he does is he likes to see what he can pull off, almost like Kanye in a sense. Like how avant-garde can I get where I ride that line of avant-garde or tasteful? You know what I'm saying? And
Well, I think he's usually dressed pretty well. I just think this outfit's too much.
Okay.
Like I feel like the rule is like, and correct me if I'm wrong, isn't the rule like one crazy thing? If you're gonna wear something crazy, like don't make the whole outfit
I'm not
crazy.
a fucking fashionista, bro. I don't know shit about fashion.
Yeah.
But you're black.
I just well, a lot of people would say that when black people like try to match a whole fit with a color, like one color, some people would say that's retarded. So I mean, what can I say? I mean,
yeah.
What are the rules?
I do the Kangol hat now.
Are there any girls in here who can tell us how to what looks good, how to dress?
I'm telling you,
I feel like the girls that would be in here. This is not a disparaging claim to anybody, but I just feel like the girls that are being here are not into like the whole urban thing.
Solid color.
I think that's what you kind of. That's you're kind of your lane a little bit.
Solid color. 5XL.
What do you mean?
Shirt.
No. I mean like New York urban fashion. Like
yeah,
I just feel
yeah.
like maybe the girls here wouldn't be into that type.
And
of thing.
one short.
All right, this is
more like
people requesting
like salt life type.
People were requesting Jules. This is what Jules looks like. Everybody.
Ooh, she's a cutie.
Yeah, she is hot. I want to know what's up with their relationship. So
she's like
bad.
10 years. She's like 10 or 11 years younger than him. She was whenever they met, she was a fan. They met, and she was like underage when they met. I think she was like 16 or 17, and I guess he groomed her or whatever you want to call it.
Oh,
and he got a lot of he gets a lot of shit for that or whatever.
He laid on the. How did he do that? He was like, "Hey, do you wanna come over to my place and watch some clips of Tony Hinchcliffe?"
Well, no, because back then he was way more unhinged too. So like, I don't know. She was into some weird shit, but and that was his girlfriend that lived in Canada for a while, and then they've been together for like 10 or 11 years, I think.
Mike is a good-looking guy. Pause.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it does make you think there is someone for everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, they got a very specific connection, very specific, and it seems to be functional. The service seems to be functional.
She seems to be kind of running the show now in a lot of ways. Like,
I think he's sick as fuck because it kind of came out because you guys know Sven Stoffels or whatever. They were really close and stuff, and he spent a lot of time on the show, but I guess like he got more like kind of white nationalists. And
oh yeah, I hate when that happens.
And then at one point he came back and the show went bad. This was the last time he was on the show, like maybe a year and a half ago. It was like very bad. It was bad, and after that some Red Bar hater got Sven on this phone after Sven was mad at that situation, and Sven was saying all bad shit. I don't know if it's true or not, but the big takeaway is that Mike has to wear diapers and stuff like that. You know
yeah, I mean? I've heard that before. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
He's very sick. He's very sick.
I'm sick. I'm dying.
I don't know if I believe it. I don't know.
Yeah, I the thing is, like, Red Bar is too niche for anyone to do this. But much like Diddy, I'm like, I would love to just know someday what the hell is going. Is it like Red Bar is so mysterious? Like,
good
what
for
are
him.
they?
I mean, hey, good for him.
Yeah, I guess he wants it that way.
As like unhinged as he was in the past and the things he was saying and the stuff he was doing, it's like, yeah, you kind of have to build somewhat of a buffer.
Yeah. Well, it's
because Sam Tripoli came to his house and shit like that. But I don't think he wasn't living there when Sam did that though. I think he was already in Arizona. Sam went to Chicago.
I think Sam went to Arizona. I think he actually went to his apartment.
Okay, well, I don't know. Because he has a house now in Arizona.
The majesty of the desert.
Tiffany, what do you look like? Let's get sexy in here.
What you getting into tonight?
What you getting into tonight? The one girl in here.
Drop a handle. We'll all go there and we'll all DM you.
Drop an ASL. Ass, sex,
lips.
Wow. All right. Sorry. I'm very sorry, Tiffany. Reminds me of Sam Hyde a little bit, but Sam Hyde seems to be like back crawling his way like kind of back into like not the mainstream necessarily.
Yeah, now he's Sam Found.
Honestly, I wish he'd hide a little more. He's pretty in your face with what he's up to.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that was the thing we were talking about with crack the other way. I didn't want to like straight up say it, but I'm like, I mean, yeah, this guy's like really bad. I don't like. He's the guy that you shouldn't give benefit of the doubt. Like at this point, is there any ambiguity to
he doesn't? No, he doesn't even. I don't understand. The people that do that are just either uninformed or in denial. Whenever like they say that.
Yeah.
Because he's very clear about what he thinks. He called. I'm not trying to like make a judgment on what he's saying. I mean, yeah, I think it's fucking horseshit. But I'm not sitting here trying to like pick apart why exactly he's a piece of shit. But it's like, yeah, like he's clear about his beliefs. There's no more irony. There's no more irony.
Yeah, he edgelorded himself into just actually being racist.
Yeah,
maybe he was always like that. I don't know.
I think
I think Nick Rochefort is way less audience captured than he is. I think Sam is so audience captured that he can't say anything short of wanting to maim anybody that's not white. You know what I'm saying? Like if he shows any type of sympathy or anything like that, then he'll lose money. But I feel like Nick Rochefort can still, I don't know. He can still
all those guys give me like a bad vibe. Like there definitely were some MDE sketches that made me laugh back in the day.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nothing. There's no like entertainment or anything that's like, I guess except for like Chinatown. I don't know. Like that's good enough for me to look away from somebody who's like really evil.
Right.
But maybe. The films of Roman Polanski.
I can separate the art from the artist a lot, but sometimes it just goes over. It's like there's a line with every I don't know. Can you enjoy a Cosby album still?
Honestly, probably. Cosby stand up, Cosby Show, the movie Jack.
I guess you just have to like. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think MD is good.
I also think there's like exactly.
No.
There's a quality like Diddy, for example, is like who gives a fuck? Like,
now listen,
his art
I'm
was
not a
terrible.
fan. I'm not a fan of any like who's the fucking Jewish dude that dated his daughter?
Woody
Allen.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of any of his movies either. But if I was like, I would still like if I liked this movie, I would still be like, yeah, but he did some questionable shit though. You know what I mean? And I feel like people just want to, when it's their guy, they want to say that he can do no wrong, and that's the problem.
Right.
People trying to make a guy their guy just because he's saying some shit that emotionally appeals to them.
It's obviously
I was like that.
To...
I was like that when I was younger, I think. But as I've matured, I think I've been like.
You can appreciate what someone does without.
Yeah, I love Woody Allen, but I can also say he seems like a narcissist and probably a bad guy,
right?
And maybe bad guy. And you know what? And I think being in comedy has helped me kind of realize that, because like a lot of great comedians that I know are like bad people in a lot of ways. And it's like, well, I'm not going to say their art is bad though. I have to like give them kudos for that. Sohail for $2. Thank you, Sohail.
That's a good candy bar.
Kudos. 14. What are your thoughts on TK? Who's TK Kirtland?
He's a black comic. He's been on Breakfast Club a couple of times.
Is he one of the Costco guys?
No, unfortunately. That'd be great for him. That'd be great for him if he was.
Well, how is he not teamed up with the Costco? They need now that the Rizzler has
Rizzler's beating a lot of black people, dude. A lot of famous, iconic black people.
Oh, like Oscar the Grouch?
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought Grover was kind of like a black guy. I don't know why.
Like Grover and Skeeter. Maybe blue people are black.
Yeah, Scooter.
Because Skeeter was black as hell. In
you mean my cousin Skeeter?
Roger was
that.
White
Also, no.
My cousin Skeeter. Oh shit, the puppet.
You remember my cousin Skeeter?
You know what? Let's pull the my cousin Skeeter.
Dude, my cousin Skeeter was such an fucking insane idea.
Dude, I missed the 90s.
I used to watch it, and it was even as a kid, I was like, "This is really weird."
It's really weird, but something about it I enjoyed. I don't know why. You got the Diddy video treatment.
Yeah,
dude, it is the
Did he direct this video? Did the ties run deep. The ties run deep. Okay.
Yeah, it was a show about a P. Diddy Muppet that
it's all about the Jim Henson's baby.
Yeah, he goes to live with his extended family who inexplicably he's the only one that's a puppet.
I'm already laughing at the Destiny's Child 2002 fucking song too.
This is
and it immediately I already was like, dude, Skeeter is dripped out like Nelly in this video.
I want them goggles, bro. I want them goggles.
Also, this is a pimp outfit, right? Am I wrong? Hold on.
That cowboy. That's that Southern pimp.
By the way, Skeeter,
that's Southern pimp.
It's because of Skeeter and a deer. Yeah, he's doing country grammar.
Yeah,
he's going down. I'm going down, down, baby. I'm made out of felt. Yeah. Wait, starring Robert Richard. Why is there an apostrophe there?
Richard.
Richard. Oh, I see. Oh my God.
Are you fucking Skeeter? Skeeter's the one for you. You're fucking Skeeter.
All the girls love his style. Skeeter drives us wild with his fly profile. You stay on my mind. On my mind.
Oh, Bill Bellamy?
I think that's Brandy. Bill Bellamy as the voice of Skeeter.
Is this actually Brandy?
I think I might be wrong about that, but anyway.
Because I was gonna say this is like
I think it's
actually kind of a tight song. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, this is a nice song.
Produced by Diddy, man.
Was it actually by Diddy?
I don't know.
It is a Diddy ass music video. The Jewish producer.
Yeah.
And produced by Jerry Persigan.
Go ahead, Skeeter.
Damn, dude. Skeeter got so much pussy.
Damn, what a
It's not illegal. Even if he's underage puppet, it's not illegal.
What a trip back in time, dude.
There's nothing in the rule books that says a puppet can't have sex with someone over age.
Yeah.
Man, I miss that era. That like just brought me back to a time when everything was just so great, man. I love the Y2K nostalgia lately because I'm like, I just want to go back. I want to be back and be 11.
Yeah, I miss the way Windows 98 and Windows XP looked and shit.
Yeah, just all that shit. Everything was so stupid and we all loved it.
Yeah,
I definitely miss MySpace.
I'd say even as a kid, when Cousin Skeeter would come on, I did think like this is really stupid.
Shut up!
It's
Dalton.
stupid. No, it is stupid.
It's really
like,
stupid.
It's crazy. It's like why would I watch? Why would they make this? And then
First
you
of all,
watch it like,
it's a spiritual sequel to My Cousin Vinny. And second of all, that's really all I had to say.
Oh, you know who was in that? Who was in that? The girl in there. I know she was hot. She was hot.
Who was Rondell Sheridan again? He was a name that you would see. He was in a lot of stuff back then.
He was
Megan Good. Yeah, Megan Good. She's good. She's fine as fuck.
She was in that. So he was in that. So he was like in the Corey in the House extended universe.
Yeah, this guy.
It was like, remember Disney Channel had this like own ecosystem of fucking stars.
Yeah, Rondell Sheridan.
Sohail says that shit make me want to put the banana peel in the microwave. What does that mean?
I think
like
he's saying the girl was hot, so he wants to like masturbate with a hot banana peel.
I see.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what I was thinking about? One of those random kids. Remember that show, The Proud Family?
Oh yeah.
I often think about how one of the characters' name was La Ciena Boulevardez.
Yeah.
I think that's really funny as an adult because it's named after La Cienega Boulevard.
Right.
That's basically our La
Cienega.
Cienega. What's that?
The Proud Family came
Well,
back, didn't it?
there was another girl named Dejanay Mustard.
Folks,
You know,
Cousin
yeah.
Skeeter is an alternate version of 702's 1996 debut single "Stilo," co-written by and featuring Missy Elliott. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So that's a Missy Elliott joint.
What are some other black shows from back then?
Have you seen the number one spot Ludacris video?
Girlfriends, Meet the Parkers.
The PJs.
Oh,
PJs
wow.
was good.
Like
Corey in the House.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah. I didn't really watch Corey in the House.
I played the
You didn't
game
watch Corey
on
in
the
the
Nintendo
House?
DS.
Wow.
Yeah, the Nintendo dick sucking.
Yeah, I played the game on the. No, it was Nintendo Dark Skin.
Nice.
Listen up. Here we go.
Come
I'm
on,
the
man.
over there getting it done, and I'm
Dude.
How can you bring this up before That's So Raven, bro? What the hell?
Because Corey was fucking hilarious.
Dude, he was in the
Yeah,
house.
Corey, from the jump.
I like
jump,
Corey in the
dude.
House more because it was for boys.
Wow.
No,
I was
That's
off.
So
Yeah,
That's
fair.
So
That's a
Raven
fair
was hella
point.
good. That's So Raven was hella good.
No, don't try to save it.
Also, the premise of Corey in the House is so crazy. Like they get elected or they go to the White House.
yeah. I'm talking about an all-out party, and we're getting it started. Mr. President, you mind some?
Hell yeah, dude! Look at that.
Yeah, you got
Look at
a
that
white.
Hey, we got a
dude.
white boy too. Don't worry, y'all. Come
I
on,
was
check
like,
this
don't
out.
worry, everybody. You
We
can
got a
watch
white
the
boy.
show. Look at it. He's got a long sleeve shirt under a short sleeve shirt. He's got water polo
Long
hair.
Yes.
You know, he's
He probably
exactly.
skateboards.
Dude, he was just like me in California when I was 13. Or not really. He's who I wished I was. He looks like Opie.
Wow. He has an Opie jaw. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a party every week, baby. That's right, I'm in the
Oh, I love Sister Sister.
By the way, what a great president. He was my favorite president.
Looks like Harlan Williams' little cousin.
John D'Aquino.
Yeah, right. Like we never have a fucking Italian president.
Yeah,
Get
this
real.
is Rondell
Get serious.
Garrett.
There's Rondell. Yeah, there you go. There's Skeeter.
Who looks like Black Richard Kind.
He's got a
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
Just the fucking
The
pose.
White House. Yeah, right. That's the
Yeah, it's the
tagline.
black. It's the Black House.
Not anymore.
Woo! Yeah, he's Little Richard Kind.
Sure.
Man, I really, I feel like even children's entertainment now is just like even that shit had like a sitcom premise on some level and like was live action and like I don't know. Maybe I'm just depressed.
I guess
I just feel like everything's gotten
we're
shittier. in all
adults, so we
life.
shouldn't be watching children's TV, really.
Well, we should
Like,
because we should have children.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
trying to figure out who's the most spaced out. I mean, obviously Dalton.
I'm trying to think. The last Cartoon Network show I watched was Steven Universe, and I was like, "Yeah, I guess I just don't. I don't understand what's going on."
No, that's it. They got too saccharine on that in that show a little bit. Like there were some interesting concepts and some cool plot developments and shit, but it was too kiddie.
I thought it was cool that it was like a bunch of like space lesbians.
Yeah,
with superpowered space lesbians.
Superpowered space. That was my favorite Disney show.
Robbie. I'm not joking. That is what Steven Universe is.
Really? Yeah, that's what
It's that he.
There was a space dude, wasn't there? There was one space dude.
No,
he
was the titular Steven Universe is the one space dude.
Yeah, they were mad. Sorry,
his mom came from some fucking race, some planet that was all broad. It was all girls, and they were all. But then she comes to Earth and falls in love with like some guy,
and they get mad at her.
Yeah, and then and they're mad at her about it,
baby, because they make a baby. Yeah,
but there's something like where she can't exist at the same time as her son, so she has to sacrifice herself to give birth to Steven.
Oh yeah.
And effectively, Steven is now also his mom.
Speaking of which, Even Stevens was great. That was actually a fucking
dude. I
great
can't
show.
remember. It was something. It was actually kind of honestly, it was pretty creative. It was kind of interesting. It was pretty creative, but then they get like way too much into like the power of friendship and shit like that. And it, I was more into like the sci-fi elements of it and not the
Power of friendship,
holding hands and
we're all non-binary thing.
Yeah, and it was all like non-binary lesbians.
Yeah, Steven Universe seems like it's for like autistic people who are unsure of their gender. If I'm judging by people on Twitter with the profile pictures.
Yeah,
sure.
And they straight up.
Oh, dude, Alex Mack was good. It was like right before my time, but I really liked a lot of the ones that were like right before my time, like Pete and Pete.
I watched
some Clarissa Explained It All. I watched a little bit of that too.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
I watched a lot of Boy Meets World. Like I feel like
I
think
watched a lot of
even
that
though
too.
I was watching it, I watched it a lot in reruns. I still feel like I grew up with them.
Sabrina the Teenage Carpenter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good one,
dude. The Pete and Pete theme song was like really fucking good.
Yeah, they had they had their own band. So
and it was like that very 90s specific.
Very jangly REM style.
Yeah, what they call it, jangle pop.
I don't know, snap, jangle, and pop.
It's kind of strange. You look at happily doing. I can't tell us in bed. Or have you been your target yet? It's in bed. Got your dog bite. It's in bed.
Like it's a good rainy day song for some reason. Maybe when it's cloudy out or something like that.
Yeah, it's very like from the 90s when no one had problems.
That's true, dude. Right before 9/11, we were all riding high, dude. We thought
I was ready to inherit. We were about to inherit a dope
nothing
ass world,
bad
bro.
was going to happen again.
That really was the peak of the. I think America did peak in the 90s, like culturally. Like we had no war, we had a surplus, and like so much good movies and TV.
Yeah,
I'll stop at 08. I'll stop at 08 or 09. I'm cool with 08 or 09.
Wait, this is the last one I brought. This one is really near and dear to my heart. This is by far my favorite.
It's your birthday. Put it on. Fuck.
This is by far. This one is my favorite theme song from when I was a kid, and when I put it on, like you guys are gonna remember it. It really just it puts me right in the feels.
All right.
Don't besmirch it. Oh, this was just an intro for one of the episodes.
Yeah, that's just a classic.
I've never seen it before. I really like that.
Is that like an intro for like one episode or
When
something?
yeah, it was just, when I was a kid, I was like, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen. I want to watch it again.
I like.
Did you watch the new one? You watched the new one?
I did, yeah. We talked about it last
We've
night.
been dissecting it, dude. Yeah, we've really been studying it.
Yeah,
It's
I
so
definitely
good.
I went frame by frame on it. I kept clicking pause and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, pause.
Yeah, yeah. Very questionable. Yep.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Dude, Powerpuff Girls was great too. That was the show that was so good that it didn't even matter that it was for girls.
I think it was for girls. I think it was just had girls in it. But...
Yeah, I'm gonna admit.
Mojo. Could not get away with that today.
You know what really.
Although at least that's not the worst accent they could have given Mojo Jojo. I'll just say that right now.
That is true.
Jojo Siwa.
Jojo Siwa. Yeah. Which sounds like a Mojo Jojo ass name.
I've lost my mojo. I've lost my Jojo.
A few years ago, I finally watched the the last season when they brought it back of Samurai Jack.
Oh, how was that?
It is it's intense. It's like
I don't remember what I was really interested in that, but I don't remember anything that happened in Samurai Jack.
you know what's funny is because it was like so.
But I thought it was
long-
cool when I was a
It
kid.
was so long since the show originally ended, and then it came back.
Brother, your mouth to God's fucking ears, dude. Like,
That is
come
yeah,
on.
baby.
I guess the fun would have been a little because kind of the fun of Austin Powers is he's a cartoon in real life.
That's true.
So I guess it wouldn't have been quite as fun. But what were you
Yeah,
saying
that's
about
like when they did the Mask cartoon.
Yeah.
Like, well, the movie is already
Beetlejuice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even the Ghostbusters cartoon.
Well, let's not disparage the real Ghostbusters.
Ironically, they're the fake Ghostbusters as they are animated.
Wow.
No, the last season of Samurai Jack was interesting because it was like it ended when I was a kid, and so it comes
Mhm.
back to as an adult. All of it just like came roaring back to me. I was watching it, and I was like, "Oh, I remember all these characters. I remember this." And it works out like the season. I don't think you would have to go back and watch all of the show if you watch.
I could watch
it
the
as a
recap.
kid.
There's filler episodes, yeah, but there's episodes that kind of move it along a little
But
bit.
the last season, 'cause
Filler
I
up?
think-
Wake me up when it's filler up.
I think it was on Adult Swim the last season. So that guy, what's his name, Gendy whatever the fuck is he, Tartakovsky?
Yeah, something like that.
He had a lot more freedom, and he was allowed to be a little more risque, edgy adult throughout this last season, and it was like a very mature sort of like I guess like revival of a show. Like he did.
They go
tie it
deeper into
together.
like the time travel aspects of it.
Yeah, he tied it together. He tied it together in a way that it was not like a satisfying ending in the way where it's like you get what you want. Like it was definitely a very like upsetting finale, but also
wow,
not because it was bad. It was just like what he did with the story. I was like, wow, I'm upset right now, but I can acknowledge that he did put a bow on this. Like
He made it for adults. I mean, it's kind of cool. Like grew up with us.
that's right.
That's kind of cool.
And so back then too, there had to. I think the network actually wanted him to make more filler episodes so that whenever people watched it, they weren't. It was easier. For people to, like, watch
I
it.
think I was a kid, so I think I just kind of couldn't understand what was happening. So I actually did fall off for that. So
I kind of appreciate when they do that. Like this.
All right, $5. Pull up the
when they
tsunami
keep-
intros.
Now that we're in a time when they keep trying to bring everything back, I like it when a guy gets the money, takes the paycheck, brings something back, and then uses that as an opportunity to tell people that they should grow up. Because that kind of
Like
is what
Twin Peaks,
the last season, Twin Peaks for sure. But the last season of Samurai Jack felt like that, and then when they did that one Rocco's Modern Life special.
I didn't even watch that, bro. I didn't even watch.
It's good. It's good.
I used to watch
because-
the show, but I didn't watch that.
It's good because it's the main whoever makes the show, the guy telling the audience very explicitly, you should
watch something else.
You should grow up.
Okay, yeah, that too,
yeah.
Sorry, I'm pulling up the Katsunami.
Okay.
This broadcast is intended solely for
yeah.
audiences. Any rebroadcast, broadcast, or retransmission without express written consent and consent of Tsunami and Cartoon Network is strictly prohibited.
Cutting edge graphics.
Dude. Oh, yeah, dude. This is a blast from the past. Back then, you were just excited to see anything rendered in 3D.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. That was awesome.
Okay, I want to ask you this.
It looked
Y'all-
exactly like the Space Ghost intro, actually.
Well, yeah, I think it started with the host being one of the guys from Space Ghost, right?
Oh, did it? I didn't know that. Yeah, they use like the same colors and filters and stuff.
Yeah. And I think actually in like later seasons they had like a similar.
I want to hear a Space Ghost intro trap remix. That'd be dope. I hope someone can make that.
I forgot what, but yeah, they like had like a similar like video, like a 3D like Space Ghost thingy. That was a great show. That was a cool show. The way that they made that show is crazy. Like they really just were like a fucking. They were just like guys in an office that just would like pass around us scripts and just like make it. Like it was literally just like
so many assets. They recycled so many assets.
Yeah, it was like it was just like three guys like making it over chat, which I guess is what they do now, but back then it was like crazy. Yeah.
Do y'all remember? Sorry, go ahead.
But is Samurai Jack worth watching?
Yeah, the last season's good. I liked it. The
Yeah.
Scottish guy's back. They bring back everybody.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this was another great theme song from my youth, actually.
Playoffs, turn up, playoffs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's over now. Playoffs. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night.
Who was that ball dude? Oh, that Pitbull. It looked like the fucking dude from Smashing Pumpkins for a second, man.
It does look like Billy Corgan. No, it's it's Pitbull for some reason. Pitbull.
He look like an Irish dude, bro.
If you ready for the playoffs, say yeah. We about to clown. Why? Cause it's about to go down. Team by team, round by round. And the night is going down. Game when you shot, end of the night is going down. Playoffs.
And then it would literally lead into like a game. Like it'd be like, we're here in Indiana, the playoffs. Yeah.
I bet Pitbull would be fun to see live.
People want to exterminate them.
But you seem like a naturally violent breed.
Well, I heard that like 8% of the breeds commit like 100% of the crimes.
Yeah.
And it's
No, I've heard that.
Well, happy birthday to me, everybody.
Happy birthday, Robbie.
You're right. If you got rip shit drunk, I would enjoy Pitbull for sure. If I was like with a girl too, it would be really fun.
Did you guys see the Doctor Who news?
Who?
Exactly.
Mike Jones?
What are you, fucking owl?
I was saying who earns.
Zip.
No, I guess they're
Zips. Body brain.
Body brain. No, I guess I'm the only one that. I guess I might be the only one here that grew up watching Doctor Who when they brought it back in 2005.
Mm-hmm.
Like I for some reason I grabbed onto it. Like it came on TV one day and I watched the episode and I was like, I like this.
Yeah.
And I was like pretty devoted to it for like a number of years until
It was too complicated. It was actually kind of like British live action anime where it was just like so much lore.
There's so many episodes that are incomprehensible where it's the vibes thing.
It really is quirk chungus anime.
No, honestly, it's kind of like there's a lot of it is like Tenet, where it's like don't even try. They got the people who wrote this.
Yeah, more like Doctor. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, but it was fun. It was really fun from like 2005 through. I don't.
Like Doctor Who the fuck made this shit?
Yeah, Doctor Who the fuck's writing this goddamn. Wait, I have something for you. Hold on, real quick. Yeah, it's been One Piece since you looked at me. That's about one.
What else? Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going.
It's by the bare. It's by the bare naked Luffy's.
Oh shit! Okay, there you go.
Well, they made the Doctor. So like a few years ago, they made the Doctor a lady for the first time. Nobody liked her, so then they made him. They turned the Doctor back into David Tennant as like a buffer.
For like
before
1 second,
the Doctor became a black guy.
Yeah, that's right.
And so the Doctor's been a black guy for a couple of years, and I guess nobody liked that. So now the Doctor.
I did hear this though, and I think this was misguided. Is that they changed the show when there was a black guy? They changed the name to Dr. Dre.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that might have had an effect. Yeah,
That might have hurt because people might have not seen the. They might have thought it was a different show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
He's a time lord. Time Lord of mercy.
So wait, does Black Doctor Who go back in time to when he was supposed to show up?
Here's my resume.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. So they made him black, and so now the Black Doctor is regenerated, and inexplicably, the Doctor Who is now the lady from when the show was on when it was on in 2005.
You let the dogs out.
Yeah, so the Doctor regenerated from a black guy back into a white bitch, but it's Rose Tyler, played by Billy Piper, Billy Piper.
I'm Piper.
I
don't even know her.
She's a cutie for sure, but she was the Doctor's companion for the.
Is there a Mrs.
Year,
Doctor?
The year of Christopher Eccleston, and then the first year with David Tennant. And somehow now, inexplicably, the Doctor's regenerated into Rose Tyler, or at least a visage that resembles Rose Tyler. So it's really I guess they're just out of ideas. They're trying to find something that's going to get people to keep watching.
They made like 5,000 episodes. Of course, they're out of ideas.
Well, it's funny because the show has its ups and downs, and it's been on for like 60 years. It's been on since like
what?
Yeah, it's been on since the 60s.
Yeah.
It's just
really
it'll be on for like decades, and then they'll end it, and it'll be off the air for a while. They'll come back and do something. It'll go off the air. So I think like prior to the show.
So every British show is either like 6 episodes or like forever.
Yes. So like prior to
that's so crazy.
So I think they did one last special of the original run in like the mid 90s. Will Sasso's in it. And
so this is post Sasso.
Yes, you could think of Doctor Who as before Sasso and after Sasso.
It's okay. There's pre and post Sasso. Okay.
Yeah. There's BS and AS, and so 2005 is the beginning of the after Sasso years, and so yeah, it was off the air for like a decade, and then it came back in 2005, and there was like this renewed fervor for it because it was really good.
The David Tennant series, yeah.
No, it was actually Christopher Eccleston that year, and then he left, so they had to kill him off, and the Doctor regenerated into David Tennant. And I do keep it updated as a public service.
God damn it, dude, that's so funny.
He doesn't look like it. He sounds like he can do it.
I know, dude.
Hey, Dalton, let me ask you, who's your favorite?
Just right in the middle of explaining things that happen.
Who's your favorite Doctor, Dalton?
I found the show in when Tennant was the Doctor, so that was like in my mind. Because that was when the show was like the best for me, so I would say, like, yeah, David Tennant. But the Christopher Eccleston season was good, and then I thought David Tennant was like probably the best years of the show after it came back, and then I watched it through the Matt Smith years, and it was after that is where I stopped. I was like, this show's really.
When are the Dave Smith years?
Well, next election, hopefully. Libertas. Yeah.
What's the best
He's
one?
such a libertine, though. He never.
My
he never
favorite, I
actually
guess,
does
because
it.
it was like when I
You
was
know what? Sorry, Pandatron, that's true. Dave is quite the libertise with how he keeps protect. He's like, am I running? No, I'm not. Am I gonna run? Maybe this time. He's a libertise.
He is a libertise, yeah.
Dirty knees.
Look at these.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Because I was a child when David Tennant was a doctor, and those were like the years when I was like obsessed with the show. I thought it was so cool. So that's like my favorite. But
okay,
I guess it just depends on like if you happen to find the show at as the age of a child, like you have to be a child watching it for it to kind of get its hooks into you. And I guess whoever the doctor is when you're like 13 is your favorite.
Right, it's the same for everybody. Some people they got hooked in with Pokemon, they got hooked in with Harry Potter, they got hooked in with Doctor Who. It just
because I couldn't imagine watching it now. Like, as an
SNL
adult,
too. SNL.
I could not watch it now.
I love Mad TV. I was obsessed with Mad TV back in the day.
Of course.
The pretty booty dance alive.
I guess the only reason I wouldn't watch it now is because it looks like it's really bad now. If it was still good, if it was like the same quality as when I was watching it as a kid.
Well, I think that's the reason. That's why people don't like it. If it's a girl, it's a black dude. They're gonna make it a gay dude next time. Doctor Who's gonna fuck somebody. You know what I mean? And then but it's like it's been like the same level of whackness probably throughout the whole thing. It just people latched on at certain eras.
Because like when I was watching it when it came back in 2005, like the Eggleston year and the Tennant years, they were just throwing out some wild shit. Like there's an episode where he fights the devil, like the actual they go to some planet and he has to fight Satan, and he's like, bring that shit, bring back that wild. This wild shit that y'all had him doing instead of like non-binary fucking gender fluid whatever. No joke.
I'm gonna be a father.
Yo, I'm
fluid as hell.
Yo, you know what's worth watching just as like a cultural artifact that nobody remembers that is like I can't believe it's real. Because there was a spin-off of Doctor Who called Torchwood. They had 2 seasons on the BBC.
I've heard of this.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, so there's a character that's introduced.
It's what girls with BPD will do to you.
Torchwood.
Yeah, they're very good at sex.
True.
Oh, I thought it was like
there's a character that's introduced in
that too.
The Christopher Eccleston season of Doctor Who. This guy who's like a bisexual American, but also somehow Scottish guy named Captain Jack Harkness, and he's like a lady.
What? No,
Jack and something.
His name is Captain Jack Harkness.
Where's the penis gone?
And so he's introduced as like this very debonair time traveling something, but he shouldn't be time traveling. He's got some forbidden time travel technology, and then something happens in the TARDIS that makes him
Whoa. Anyway,
this is the Doctor Who spaceship time machine that makes so something happens that makes Captain Jack immortal. And so then there's a spin-off of the show called Torchwood where he's like the leader of this I guess like Britain's version of the Men in Black, like this team of government agents who serve to fight off alien threats.
Right.
And so that was on for like two seasons, and then they did a 3rd season like years after the original run ended. That aired on Starz.
By the way, is British Men in Black called Blokes in Black?
That's true. Yes, it's called Blackadder. But they did another season, and I think it's worth watching.
Damn, Daniel, Blackadder again with the new shoes.
I think everybody should watch it because it's one of the most insane. So they did a season on Starz called Torchwood Miracle Day, where the premise is that Bill Pullman is a pedophile who raped and killed a little girl.
What?
And he's on death row.
Jesus.
And as he's being lethally injected, some Doctor Who shit happens that swaps Captain Jack Harkness's immortality with the rest of Earth. So now everyone else on Earth is immortal, and Captain Jack is now the only mortal. And so as that happens, and they inject the pedophile child killer Bill Pullman, he lives through the lethal injection because now everybody's immortal. And so it's determined that because
he can still fuck kids.
Yes, so it's determined that because
what the hell?
Bill
What is
Pullman
this show about?
actually did receive his punishment of lethal injection, that he has served his sentence and is let free from prison. And so then now they gotta figure out what's going on. I don't know where the Doctor Who is and all of this.
More like Doctor Where.
It's up to, exactly.
Where the hell
It seems
is
like
this
something that's affecting the entire Earth seems like something he should be involved with. But he's in the wind on this one. So it's up to the Torchwood team to get the band back together and figure out what's going on.
Right.
Newman is in it at one point, Wayne Knight. And then I can't remember why, but now the Torchwood Doctor Who spinoff team has to team up with pedophile child killer Bill Pullman to figure out
does it ever come up? Does it ever come up meaning like his penis around a child?
That's so.
Yes, the show is like
you can't watch this girl. You can't watch her. I gotta go. You gotta watch her.
In order to catch a pedophile, we're gonna have to recruit a pedophile.
Yeah. That is kind of how they treat him. Is he's like the Hannibal Lecter?
I'm gonna be real with you, like, the only Torchwood I talk about is like when I torch that backwood, bro. That's the only
let's
I know
go.
about, cuz. But go ahead.
Yeah,
Hannibal fucked her.
Yeah. I can't. I don't remember. I just
Hannibal
remember
Rector.
It was tonally
Damn
very
near kill-
dissonant as like a show that's like a spinoff of a very like all ages family type sci-fi show.
Yeah, this doesn't sound like Doctor Who at all. Doctor Who
Now have a show where Captain Jack Harkness is having a lot of gay sex throughout the season, and Bill Pullman is a pedophile, and Newman is there, and all it was like very like odd. And I think I might have been the only person that watched it because I've mentioned this to other people.
No, I've heard about it. I've heard how. I remember the pedophile. About. Someone told me about his ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
They not like us.
Sure.
That's it's funny how British people are capable of the best writing ever, but also some of the dumbest goofiest bullshit ever too. Like they're great TV shows and great with words, but also capable of like Russell Brand stand up. There's like, you know what I mean? Or like this bullshit. It's just like,
well, I thought you were going to say Monty Python, something actually good
right.
on the other end.
Yeah. I'm just saying it's like, I feel like, but British people have done the best and the worst shit.
Oh,
whereas America is like pretty consistently good stuff. I like generally.
Well, yeah. We almost refuse to fail to a certain level unless it's on purpose. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Whereas like British stuff is either amazing or insufferable in my experience. You know what I mean? Like it's either like
long-winded. I find it very long-winded.
I agree with the Coward Boys in the chat. Red Dwarf and Blackadder are both.
Yeah, you told me about Red Dwarf. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Blackadder's another really good one. That's the Rowan Atkinson show. That's not Mr. Bean. That's really
cool. Which is the one? Which one's Faulty
Johnny
Towers?
English?
Faulty Towers is John Cleese. That's a really good one too.
By the way, it is canon that Mr. Bean's government name is Mr. Bean. He shows his ID at one point and it says Mr. Bean.
Good for him.
So his first name is Mr. and his last name is Bean.
Good for them. We don't really know what he identifies as. He doesn't really speak his mind, So
yeah, you're right. Because
he's Mr. Bean doesn't mean he's
ironically Mr. Bean spills no beans.
That's true.
Wow. Tony could learn a thing or two.
I'm about to spill the beans on this mister. Do you guys think Tony likes me?
No.
Oh, no.
Probably a short list of people he does like.
I was rewatching that clip where he was just such a little bitch to me. Hold on real quick.
Oh, I didn't know this was recorded.
No, this was a different. This is a different time. This Skankfest set.
Yeah. By the way, everybody got to watch that Robbie Williams movie, Better Man.
Okay, yeah.
I'm thank you for reminding me. I do mean to watch that.
Oh, is this when I run up on stage? Sorry.
No,
I'm not even gonna look at this guy. He's not even worth it.
What's this Astro World joke? What? No, I already did. Robbie, it's done. It's not even that good. No, it's not good.
Neither were your other jokes. Do it. Come on.
No, let's just judge.
Tony, that's mean.
I'm just trying to have fun. Hell of a job, you two, by the way, Mike.
Wow.
That was the original. Please don't be mean to me.
Come on, Tone. Come on, man.
Tony, that's mean. What the hell? I thought that was funny.
Yeah, the Robbie Williams.
But you could tell there's venom in his fucking.
Yeah, none of your other jokes were good either.
It's like I did well, faggot.
I'm the authority. That's all I hear every time he talks. I'm the authority.
Neither were your other jokes. Go ahead.
And when we played arenas, I was the authority then too.
I've gone back and listened to some Robbie Williams music. This motherfucker's a hit maker, dude. I don't know why he never took off here. He's got some good ass songs.
Well, he's a monkey.
He's a chimpanzee.
I think that really got in the way of his success in the United States was the fact that he was a monkey.
Yeah, it might have. We weren't ready for a British chimp pop star. I'm telling you, man, that aside from Dewey Cox, that's the best music.
Why did you just DM me?
Oh, look at his profile. Look at his picture.
Why did you DM me? The only British chimp pop star we were ready for was Seal. Why did you DM me that?
Come on, man. Come on.
All right, Lee Rector 420. That's true. He's a seal. He's not a monkey. Lee Rector 420. New roll. Thank you. Okay, guys. Well, this is a fun birthday spooktacular.
Good. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
If anyone in the chat wants to send some last minute super chat so I can buy these these are actually the shoes I do want to buy.
I love black happy birthday.
This is my
so much better than white happy birthday.
Pretty cool. It's pretty dope. Yeah.
It is better.
White happy birthday is royalty free though, right? Or is it not?
Yeah.
It is now. It used to not be.
Yeah.
Well, America in general, I mean, we founded this country to be royalty free.
It feels like we're sliding back into it.
Yeah.
Know?
Ooh.
Feels like
Wait, you think we're going into King?
Yeah. Yeah. That news about like the
here we go. No, hey, here we go.
Donald Trump is going to use Palantir to assemble a database of every American.
All hail Palantir. Hey, Greenland is
that's his number.
That's his number.
You know what? If you keep super chatting me, maybe I'll give it to you. I'll give you know what? Every super chat, I'll give you the first number for every.
Okay,
super
look,
chat.
I don't like this. This is slander. Her number is worth way more than $5, bro. Come on, man.
I agree. I'll give you one digit of her number. I won't tell you which digit it is either.
I got
okay, 5. Yeah.
Doxed her ass, bro.
Token Tony. Oh, thank you.
We should. Speaking of Britain. We should go to England to do this Bonnie Blue gangbang.
Oh, I wanted to talk about that. She must have some sort of crazy ass fetish, huh?
Yeah, she has like that like an exhibitionist fetish where it's.
But she also wants to be like used like a doll. Like she's like, I'm gonna be gagged and stuff. It's like, oh, so she's like in a BDS.
Yeah,
it's like a BDSM.
She just wants
thing
a bunch of fucking cocks in her pussy.
Who is this?
Yeah, this is like
that British lady who's like trying to have sex with the most men. In the
Mocha Dog's number. Mocha Dog's number. Happy birthday, Robbie. Yeah, I'd give it to you, Drew. But last time I gave out Mocha's number, it went pretty rough.
Ooh, you're barking up the wrong tree, Drew.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, these are you're contributing to the cool Air Force One fund. I want to buy these Air Force Ones because I'm size 14. There's not a lot of shoes.
I like those.
Yeah.
I've been trying to look at some beef and broccoli. I want some good like Nike Air Force or whatever like Air Max like beef and broccolis or something like that. I need something to tie some outfits together, you know.
Yeah, the Air Max the bubble one is really fun. The one that
I like neutral colors. It's easier to match more shit with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The Air Max. Let me find the Air Max one. I really like.
Yes. I saw like a nice brown and green one that I liked. But
yeah. Oh, I think yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Man, being clean shaven feels so much better. I hate fucking.
I feel that. Yeah.
Dude, growing out face hair is so uncomfortable.
Chewbacca has hella like good. I'll send you the.
I'm
link.
sorry, what? No, Chewbacca's
I
the
wonder-
character.
I wonder if
It's from the
Chewbacca was
planet
born
Cashew.
bald.
Yeah, was Chewbacca born bald? That's a good question.
Chewbacca.
Also, would you guys have sex with Betty Boop if she asked you to?
I would have sex with Mae Questel.
Yeah,
the voice actor for Betty Boop.
Well, she was
Who's
black
Mae Questel?
originally, wasn't she?
No, she's Jewish. It's the.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah,
It's the mom in Christmas Vacation. Clark's mom.
It's not enough digits, Ref.
Should I send Tess the link?
No.
No.
I think-
No.
All right, guys. I'm
right.
getting kind of tired, but thank you guys so much for joining me on short
Yeah,
notice.
had a great time.
You helped make this a fun birthday, and thanks for telling me it's not gay to have a party.
You're another. Well, yeah, it's not gay. It's opportunistic.
It is. Okay.
That's
right.
what we decided on.
Not
gay.
Beverly D'Angelo. Clark's mom, the like senile old lady, the one
Right.
who sings the national anthem after the sewer explodes.
Mm-hmm.
I could pick your brain for hours, dude.
Yeah, I know. Dalton is incredible.
Mae Questel, she was the voice. She's the voice of Betty. She won
Meg
a radio.
Mitchell?
No, Mae Questel. She won a radio contest in
You like Eartha Kitt a little bit?
I think like the late 20s or early 30s.
Thank you, Amber Lance. I'm gonna call the Amber Lance.
No, she's a Jew broad. She's not.
Okay.
She's not black. She won.
Right.
She
Wee,
won the
wee,
contest,
wee.
and they let her be the. She came in to be able to do the voice of Betty Boop, and she became like the voice of Betty Boop after like they had a few people do it, and then they decided they liked her best, so she became Betty Boop, and then she came back for Who Framed
Sexy
Roger
voice.
Rabbit.
I'm Betty Boop.
Yeah, she came back to do the voice for Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and then she had kind of a later career as like a kooky old lady in movies because she's Clark's mom, or no, maybe Clark's wife's mom. I don't know. She's in Christmas Vacation, and that's the old senile lady in Christmas Vacation is the voice of Betty Boop.
Oh, Randy Quaid.
Or it's Randy Quaid, yeah.
Hey,
What's up with? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
anyone know what
Go
this girl's getting into tonight?
What do you know about
Is
her?
this Megan Mitchell?
No, I don't know. Just some girl.
I don't know, man. She cool. She cool. Yeah. She got some. I like her hair, kind of.
Yeah, I saw. She just saw my algorithm. I was like, "Ooh, that looks like a girl that I would like."
And then Charles.
I was just wondering if you guys knew what she was getting into tonight.
Charles
No,
Fleischer.
I'll ask her though. I'll get back to
Is
you.
the voice of Roger Rabbit, and his dad is Fleischer Animation, and then
Fleischman is in trouble.
Fleischman is in trouble.
Fleischman is in trouble.
But yeah, so like Fleischer Studios from the 30s.
Mhm.
Charles Fleischer, who is I think Max Fleischer's son, is the voice of Roger Rabbit, and then Mel Blanc and his son Noel.
They got
Blanc.
cartoon royalty on that movie.
Yeah, I think Mel Blanc and Noel Blanc do some Looney Tunes. Both of them do Looney Tunes voices in that movie. And who else? It's kind of a miracle that's like one of those movies that feels like a miracle it even got made, considering how like
Roger Rabbit. I need to rewatch it. I feel like I like it a lot more.
Like considering
as an
how
adult.
defensive both of those studios are about their intellectual
Right.
properties.
They came together on that one.
They
came together like two booty cheeks so they could be the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Also, it's like the kind of movie that you think would be a disaster, but it's like a classic.
It's so good that we forget. Like we let Robert Zemeckis do some bullshit for a while.
Well, he also got
After
he
that.
like. I think Gump is why they give him so much leeway. People love Gump.
Oh, see, I always thought Gump always made me feel bad.
I don't like. I'm not.
I started to understand how satanic that movie actually is. But I guess
It
you're
just
right.
doesn't change at all. It's just a movie about a guy who just doesn't change.
But I mean, after
He's just dumb.
Polar Express and Beowulf and all that, Roger Rabbit and Gump can only carry you. In Back to the Future can only carry you so far.
Well, he's also got the Back to the Future. He's got some fucking
Zemeckis has got some hits, dude. I mean,
he's got so many that he's got a lot that people love when they're a kid, and that'll get you far for a lot.
He's a pivotal figure.
He's got Welcome to Marwin.
That's true. He does.
I love my favorite movie when I was a kid was Welcome to Marwin.
Really?
Yeah,
mine was Dan in real life.
Mine was Pinocchio from 2022.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were about to say the 2001 one or whatever.
No, you know what's good is Flight. Flight's actually hella good.
Oh, with Denzel.
Yeah, he's like, all right, okay, all right. I'm gonna snort this cocaine. I'm gonna land this safely. Okay.
You know what? I think it's I was John Goodman's in that. You just remind me of John Goodman.
He's getting that too.
I was thinking it's funny that
Zemeckis has been churning out a ton of bullshit lately.
Zemeckis has completely burned through. You know that interview, that speech that Aaron Magruder gave about how black people have used up their moral currency. Zemeckis did that, but for his his cinematic currency.
That is so sick, though, that he did Back to the Future, took a break to do Who Framed Roger Rabbit, then just went back into the Back in the Future. That's like, damn, that's a good run.
Zemeckis had a lot of goodwill built up between Back to the Future, Roger Rabbit, and Forrest Gump, and he fucking burned through that.
Okay,
like,
he seems to make a movie every year, almost, or every 2 years. He should concentrate on making one good movie instead of 5.
He's got so many projects swirling around in his head. I sympathize, but goddamn, bro.
Yeah, me too. I think that's like some people do that where they just like want to keep going. They don't like doing second drafts and stuff.
Yeah.
Like Back to the Future is actually kind of benefits from that, because if you like think about that script for 2 seconds, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
No,
it's only good because he's like, let's just keep going.
Yeah, Back to the Future is the original Tenet, where it's just like you just vibe with it. Just
right.
2 was my favorite. 2 was my favorite.
It's your cousin Marvin, protagonist.
I love Tenet, dude. I've come around on Tenet since it came out.
I'm a Tenet defender.
I'm a Tenet truther. Yeah,
I like Tenet. My hot take is I like Tenet a lot more than Inception, and that's my take.
That's a bold take.
Yeah,
I didn't hate Inception, but I didn't love it. I didn't hate it though.
Inception is just all. It's just the script is terrible.
It's a little long-winded. It was a little long-winded.
And then the rules for this are the rules for this, and the rules for that are if we do this, then these are the rules.
You following
and that's
me?
The rules, and no one knows the rule.
And it's just like, how about a character? How about a guy? How about Robert Pattinson just being cool?
Yeah,
that's what I like.
Tenet is incomprehensible, but almost I think it's by design. I think it's just.
Aren't you got to watch it a couple times?
No, there's not. You can watch as many times.
He might not have meant it to be like this, but the effect is that there's just so much that you can't understand what's going on. So you just let go and just let cool shit happen, and that's why I like it.
There's no way to understand because it doesn't. It's a nonsense movie anyway, so it's like you're just watching cool shit, and in that way, it's actually kind of the perfect movie because you benefit from just turning your brain off.
Yeah, whereas like Inception, it's like I fucking shut my brain off and I was like, I'm confused. Whereas Tenet kind of knows you're going to be confused and it's like works around that, which is cool.
Yeah, but
Ted is great. I like Ted.
Ted is great.
Ted is legitimately fucking awesome. Ted 2 is
awesome, dude.
Ted 2 is really fucking
balloons.
It has something to do with the hand gestures. I don't know exactly, but if you make a heart with your hand, or if you did something there.
Why don't they come back?
So I think but I was going to say,
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think the Roseanne-less
balloons,
the Connors.
Happy birthday, goddammit.
I think it's still.
By the way, they should also make a Succession spinoff called The Connors.
They should, yes. I would love to see more Alan Ruck.
That Succession movie guy. That movie he came out is out.
Nice.
He came out is out.
But the Roseanne-less Roseanne, the Connors.
Roseanne-less Roseanne.
Yeah, I think it might have just ended. It ran for like 5 or 6 seasons.
I don't know the person that watches that. I've
never heard of anybody watching it. But apparently, I did watch the first season when it was Roseanne, and she gets fired. And I watched the first episode of the second season when it became the Connors, and they explained that Roseanne died of an opioid overdose.
Right.
So, like throughout the rest of the show, there's like the specter of Roseanne looming over it. That they are like dealing with the death of Roseanne throughout the rest of the show. Like she is like still very much integral to the show.
The specter of Roseanne.
Specter of Roseanne.
When you see that house, you think of her little.
But it's
short, chubby
the funny.
ass.
I think
That's my favorite. That's my favorite Stephen King short story, The Specter of Roseanne.
I love that. I love that intro. What is that harmonica? Is that a harmonica or is that like a horn or something? I don't know. The Roseanne.
No,
intro
Monica's
fire.
from Friends.
Oh shit, my bad.
That's Courtney Cox Arquette.
Oh shit.
But
speaking of Courtney Cox, Hunter Schafer is hot. I just want to say that for the record.
I think she would make a magnificent Zelda.
Dude, people were on my case because I was like, "There's nothing gayer than like finding unflattering photos of a girl to be mean to her." Because like these people are like, "Ew, look, see." I was like, "This is so gay."
You know,
and so I was like, "That's a man," and they're like,
cool.
"That's a man." Good thing that's a man. They're also then I was like, "Well, that's even gayer to find like ugly pictures of somebody you think is a man." Pause, bro.
Baby.
Somebody made a good point. Somebody made a good point where they said that like
I wish that was me.
I think it was like I forget who did it, but they made a point where
I would love to make a good point someday.
Those kinds of reactionary accounts like that will do that with like those they deem the other, whether it's like trans women or black people, where they'll post things to show you like how different they are from the good Christian white people. But they never
motherfuckers don't even go to church.
But they always compare everybody to like the top, the most elite whites.
Right.
But they never mention those kinds of accounts mention like the swaths of just mutant white people in this kind of like
dude,
the fucking
aka the people posting those things. They all look
like if you go to a Walmart in Knoxville, Tennessee, you would think that's a different species of white people. You know what I mean?
Anthony Cumia is not white. I'm sorry.
He's Italian. He's a filthy fucking eye tie.
He needs to post the 23andMe or whatever the fuck is trustworthy these days. As far
I can't believe I'm finally blocked by him. That's crazy. Hey, Cumia, that's my birthday present. Unblock me, please.
But wait, who's gonna die first, Opie or Anthony?
Anthony. Actually, I don't know. At this point, Anthony might live forever. Like he had a heart attack and he like
a stone gargoyle creature.
Yeah, I think he's gonna turn. He's gonna turn into.
He is like the fucking Shape of Water monster or something like that.
I think he's gonna turn into that Nazi.
He's just amphibious motherfucker.
I think he's gonna turn into that Nazi in Hellboy that's made of dust.
Uh-huh.
Remember that character, the Nazi that has dust for blood? That's gonna be Cumia. He's gonna be turning his little knobs and being like,
dude, Cumia is Danny DeVito Penguin from
where's
the black people at? Just living in the sewers of
I smell them.
Yeah, I smell them. Where's Gino? I'm right here, Ant. For some reason, Gino is Christopher Walken in this.
Yeah, Max Shrek. That was a character that Tim Burton created for that movie, named after the actor who played Orlok in If the
I thought it was named after the ogre.
Yes, that too.
I've been wondering how Gino's trash can's going. I was just wondering about it, but you know.
Dude, Crack is so good at finding clips. That was incredible.
That was crazy, dude.
Dude, that was. How did he? I couldn't even find that. I was trying to find it, and I couldn't find it.
It's almost like they don't want people to buy it. It's just like a humiliation ritual at that point.
It was like a Gino. He did not seem like his heart was in it at all.
No, because it's just like a little fucking wastebasket for your, like your office, and it costs like $50. It's not even like a full trash. It's not even a full trash can.
Hey, I live in a trash can. Robbie, hey Robbie, that was a great point you made back there earlier. Thank you.
I miss Pro DJ. I hope he gets out of jail.
Do we think he's in jail?
Something happened. Yeah, he's either in jail or he's dead or he's.
I think he had a Jimmy Neutron style brain blast, and it just
took him out of commission. He got bailed out by his cousin Skeeter.
There you go.
He was a Connor O'Malley character.
No, I wouldn't put that evil on Connor O'Malley. Actually, kind of, yeah. If you combine Drew and Broke to Jen, you get a Connor O'Malley. You get an actual Connor O'Malley.
Should I watch that trans movie?
Yes.
Which one?
What's it called?
Backdoor Angel Dolls.
Yeah, like I said.
I saw the TV glow.
Oh no, I know what it is. Natalie Marsne's moms.
That is a creepy ass movie, bro. Like
Marsne's moms.
Those motherfucking humans look crazy in that movie.
I remember when that movie came out, I was like, did someone owe someone a favor? Like, what is this fucking movie?
Very Polar Express, yes.
Yeah.
No, I saw Connor O'Malley's in the trans movie. I saw the TV glow, and I kind of want to.
I've heard that is good.
I heard it was stupid.
It looks really stupid.
Yeah, the thing with like anything trans, it's like I don't trust a lot of. I don't trust like
shoehorn it
I don't
in
trust
there.
a lot of. I don't trust a lot of reviews of like when a trans person makes something.
Right. That's true.
Yeah, the People's Joker was fucking bullshit, dude. That thing
That's
sucked.
bullshit.
And then they were like, "Can you believe that Warner Brothers?" Like, yeah, I can see why Warner Brothers would want to take this down for copyright.
Yeah, I could see why this bitch was issued a cease and desist.
How come I can't just use intellectual property for no reason?
Yeah, I couldn't. That was crazy to me how her and like all these people on the internet were like, "This is an injustice." And it's like, no, you can't use that either.
It is that one.
Brothers.
And by the way, if you see the police, Warner
Brother.
But yeah, they were complaining like she spent $100,000 to make. It's like, well, that's stupid. She should like you didn't talk to a single lawyer.
Yeah, maybe. Hold on.
Excuse me, ma'am. No porn at the bar.
Oh, it's okay. I'm transgender.
Oh, I had no idea. Do whatever you want all the time.
Yeah, the same. You could apply the same thing to like black. Yeah,
it's like it's not even just intellectual property. It's like the Joker.
It's the
like,
Joker. And
you
like
think they might be using that one?
Yeah, I don't know what the thought process is. Like when her and Jake Flores and all these people were like,
I think they like watched that Nathan For You parody law thing and thought that they're like, oh, I could just do anything. I could do that then. Which I guess maybe, but it's like you need an equally powered lawyer or something. It's like I don't know.
I guess that is a point that maybe it could fall under parody. But I
think
I don't know.
I don't know.
Honestly, it should. I don't think it should ever see the light of day. They should lock that up tighter than the Jerry Lewis
Day the Clown cried. Yeah.
They should.
By the way, which they I guess they found.
Yeah, I think there was a copy of it somebody actually made.
Yeah, I heard it was about the day Biden dropped out.
Oh, that was the day the clown cried.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what the movie's about.
Yes.
This is a fantastic question from Drew.
Did Robert Gibson die? No, I don't know where he is though.
But is he on Twitter? I don't use Twitter. Is he on Twitter?
He's on Twitter, but his account is corn-fed with Dalton Pruitt. People think it's me. It's Robert. But I have no
back
idea
from him, bro. He ain't done shit with it. Get that shit back from him. Fuck him,
yeah,
bro.
I don't know where he is, dude.
God damn. At least just man up and be like, it's just like this. You know what? I thought I could, but I can't. Or this is what I can do. I can't do this. You know what I mean? Just man up. Come on. Man.
I don't know what happened, but I trust him.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad you do.
By the way, this American Redacts channel is the new Too Lazy to Try to me.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Like watching two guys making fun of someone to their face without them ever realizing it. I mean, the very moment Tony came on the pod, we're already making fun of the seat that Tony's sitting in.
Look at that fucking chair.
Yes. I know. Yeah, we're... Is there an explanation? Are you on a set? Or are you?
No, he looks like he's from goddamn Izmith. He looks like a salmon person.
Finally,
he looks like a salmon.
He's a Dagon.
Look at his eyes.
I have to swim upstream. I'm gonna go lay my eggs, and I like to think of myself as like a smoked salmon, like lox. Maybe you call me lox.
Yeah.
Made money after a decade and a half plus of
Why is he talking about making money all the time? Like, I've never seen a comedian talk about how much money he makes.
All these fucking guys is all they talk about.
He's bad though. He's the
worst.
Now.
It's how he justifies every awful
anything. He doesn't explore any ideas or any topics. He only talks about his list of accomplishments. And I think Red Bar nailed it on this last episode. He talks as if he's talking to like his aunt or his mom's friend or his mom, trying to say what he has accomplished and why he's worthy.
Talking about money is only
wow.
interesting
If Red Bar said that, that's so funny.
Yeah,
that's the thing. It's like, because here's the thing: is Tony wears this like silly, gay, gaudy bullshit, and people are like, "Why the fuck are you wearing that? Aren't you a comedian? Don't you have any self awareness?" Like, well, I'm finally making money after being poor, and like doing this stupid narrative.
Why wouldn't I? I'm amazing. This is what amazing people
These
do.
guys talk. By the way, they all talk about like before they got rich, like that they just did that. What, they were unemployed? Like, get a fucking job then.
Tony also was pretty successful pretty quick. Like, he was writing on like those roasts.
These guys' version of poor is so much different than.
Well, he's a
what
narcissist.
actually-
He's a narcissist who invented a story where he was like a Charles Dickens boy for like a decade.
Yeah, but these
he moved to LA and got on the Jeff Ross roast thing like within 5 years. I would fucking take that in a second. I was there for 4 years. I didn't get shit.
Right.
really struggling, and I decided, you know what, if I'm gonna buy stuff for my home, I'm gonna do it crazy in the way that I've always imagined in the wildest.
Man, I'm gonna be like a fucking parody of a rich dickhead if I'm gonna be rich.
Solid gold chair, first order business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Wow.
like that idea.
Championship belt.
That is
Oh,
so. I know. Is that UFC? Dana White.
That's pro wrestling. That's WWE, the world heavyweight champion.
Hey, it comes with a price. I mean, you're famous and you're wealthy, and there's stuff that happens. It's not a complaint. It's just an observation.
So yeah,
They don't like him.
It's so funny that
I got
David
marble
Spade.
floors for the apartment that I rent.
Oh, I wish I could have some. If only there was. If only I had a significant. If only there was a significant other that I could share these $5 million marble floors with.
It's so funny that David Spade and Dana Carvey, who only associate with other rich people and rich people bubbles, are like, the fuck is wrong with you? What's going on? Like these old rich guys who've been rich for 50 years.
David Spade actually approached it the best I've ever seen anyone do it. I saw a clip from his latest stand-up special, which was pretty funny. But he was talking about how he's like, the billionaires are either trying to go to space or go like to the depths of the ocean. And he's like, I'm rich and I find stuff to do on the surface of the planet. And I thought that was like the best, like acknowledging that you are rich.
Yeah.
Still being funny.
Yeah, I really like Spade. I think he's super underrated.
He always seemed cool to me, but who knows what's underneath the hood on that one.
Him on Norm's podcast, you could tell they just loved each other, and he was like the only guy who could like kind of keep up with Norm in a good way.
He is kind of a.
I used to like that Comedy Central show he did about Hollywood.
Dude, I loved the Showbiz show.
Yeah.
When I was in middle school, I was like, this is gas. This is so great.
Yeah, I think people forget. I think he's like a forgotten stand-up because he is very good at stand-up comedy.
Yeah, he was one of my favorites when I saw him on the Sandler tour. It was like Norm and Spade were my two favorites. Then Sandler, then Swartzen. All of them were good except for Schneider.
Swartzen wrote some good shit on movies, and he had some good stand-up too.
Oh, Bucky Larson, classic.
Born to be a Star.
I only saw it like once, but
dude, it's good.
I love Grandma's
Dude,
Boy.
Bucky Larson is not bad. It's also one of the only movies that Sandler's written, like including his own movies.
I didn't hate it. I heard it had a bad reputation when I watched it, but I didn't hate it when I watched it.
It's not a competent movie, but it's very silly and funny.
Right.
Kevin Nealon is fantastic in it.
Yeah, but don't get it confused with Dickie Roberts for former child star.
Please.
No. I understand. I saw that. I saw that. Yeah.
And not to be confused with Mr. McGorgan's Wonder Emporium.
No. Yeah, please do not confuse them.
And do not get that one mixed up with the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus.
Wow.
And you would be a fool to think that any of those are Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children.
Well, damn.
The fuck? There are no Bucky Larson clips on YouTube. This is bullshit.
Wow.
I'm trying to find out my favorite Bucky Larson clips.
That was instantly hated. I remember that.
It was so reviled.
Yeah,
instantly hated.
People were like, "We do not want this."
I thought it was like off the wall. I thought it was like,
look, it's the Incredible Burt Wonderstone,
which is very good. Yeah.
Is that a magic movie?
Yes, it's James Gandolfini's last movie.
Oh, I gotta fucking watch that.
Well, if I recall, the idea is that Bucky Larson sees a porn movie, so he moves to LA with the dreams of becoming a porn star, but his penis is smaller than a Skittle, and so he does get an audition. But so, all right, I think we can close on a Bucky Larson clip. If I recall,
what other podcast is doing that? What the fuck?
If I recall, this is just a regular audition.
Well, my name is Claudio.
But Bucky doesn't know too much about Hollywood. But besides,
get your
porn,
super chats in now.
My name is
God damn it!
Claudio, and I'll be directing this commercial. We're gonna put you on tape. Did you get a chance to peep the script? Peep.
Beep.
Beep. Screw it. We'll do a cold read. You're a pro. Owen, press record. And Bucky, go for it. Okay.
Oh.
Holy shit! Man, what are you doing? Stop the camera! Stop it!
Oh my God, he's going for his butt! Get out of here, you pervert!
Get ready! Fuck out!
Yeah, I think that was engineered. That was engineered for teenage white boys. That's all that's for right there.
Did I get the part?
Did I get the
That's insane. Yeah, that reminds me of our grandma's boy when he's like, "High score? Did I break it? Did I break it?"
And Bucky is just such a fucking. His voice is so like, oh gosh, it's like such a badly conceived character to build a movie around.
Did I get the part? Is funny.
Did I get the part? Did I get the part?
Yo, speaking of these guys, the SNL guys, do you see Tim Meadows is going to be in the next season of Peacemaker?
No, that's cool though.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I like it. I love Tim Meadows.
Yeah, he's very underrated. He was one of the best SNL role players.
Yeah, Tim Meadows is
dude. I went to
very
the 30 Rock. I went to the 30 Rockefeller Center, and they were selling like a really cool Ladies Man shirt that I wanted. And I was like, why are they selling Ladies Man T-shirts at 30 Rockefeller Center?
I mean, it's a classic. They got Ladies Man. It's Pat Blazers.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it reminds me as if it's like, yeah, where's the It's Pat merch? Exactly.
Yeah.
What, dude? I do not get any type of love for It's Pat. What the hell?
No, I never liked It's Pat.
Why did they make a movie out of that shit? What the fuck?
You know, Tarantino wrote one of the drafts of the script.
Really? For It's
Pat? I'm not kidding.
Me. Yeah, it all confounds me.
Yeah, shout out to Tim Meadows. He's great in semi-pro. He's great in walk hard.
Yeah, he's a great role. He's like a role player. He's just always, he's never the star, but he's always really good as like a supporting guy.
Yeah. And did you see that article? Like, he's such a character. Like, I read this in his voice. It sounded so much like him that when they were doing that 50th anniversary, they were bringing people in for different photo shoots.
Mm-hmm.
They had one lineup where it was like Lorne Michaels top 10 favorites,
Mhm.
And then
Oh,
they
yeah,
brought
yeah,
it- and there was another group of people, and like they hadn't told them anything, or they didn't communicate with each other. But it was like Rachel Dratch and Chris Kattan and all of them. And Tim Meadows comes in. He says, "What is this? Lauren's least favorites?"
He's so good at like just whatever that kind of guy is. It's
Yeah.
and every comedy movie could use that guy. All right. Well, good night, everybody. I love you.
Night.